Hi, darling.
Hi. Hi, sweetie.
What are you laughing at?
Oh, honey, we got a letter from Jose.
Jose? I didn't think he could write.
I didn't either. You gotta hear this. Let me read it to you. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Williams, hello to you. I guess you're certainly surprised to hear from me. You will be happy to hear I am going to night school every day. The teacher wants me to practice my words, and I am certainly happy to practice them on you. I certainly hope you are having a good time in England and getting along with the foreigners. I certainly hope your shows are a big success. I have been learning about the Boston Tea Party in school, and I found out that our boys never paid for the tea they dumped in the harbor. I hope the British are not trying to take it out on you by deduction from your salary.
That's priceless.
I certainly hope you answer this letter. If you do, I will certainly write and answer you. Your friend, most certainly, Jose. P.S. The teacher wanted me to practice the word certainly.
Well, he'll never be a threat to George Bernard Shaw. But it's wonderful that he's trying to improve himself.
Certainly. I'd give anything to be home right now, just to watch that character trying to practice his education on everybody.
The Indian people sold that whole island of Manhattan for only $24.
Yes, you can't hardly get a bargain like that anymore, can you? Louise, would you give Jose a hand with the groceries,
Yes,
please?
ma'am. You go.
Oh, Miss Halper, did you remember to buy the oranges?
Oh, Louise, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Excuse me, did you remember to buy the what?
Oranges.
Oranges come from California. California is also very famous for dates and figs.
Uh-huh.
Oil comes from Texas, and wheat comes from Kansas.
That's true.
Pineapples come from Hawaii, and potatoes are manufactured in Idaho.
Since you've been going to night school, you are a new Jose.
New Jose is the state right next to New York.
Yeah, I'll tell you something, Jose. You're really getting something out of night school. You are absolutely brilliant.
Yes, I am. You know what my most brilliant subject is?
What?
American history.
Oh, really?
No, wait a minute. I gotta make a correction. That's my second most brilliant subject. I got another subject that I'm much more brilliant in.
Oh, what's that?
English.
English?
Yes. Don't you notice I'm losing my accent?
Oh, well, yes, I noticed that. And, Jose, I think it's admirable.
Admiral Dewey was one of the great admirals in the Navy.
I didn't mean that. I meant that I think it's admirable for you to try to better yourself and get an education.
Oh, Mrs. Harper, I just got to get a better education. That's the most important thing in my whole life.
Now, good for you, Jose.
Yeah. You know, because, Mrs. Albert, I'm the only one in my whole family that doesn't have an education, and I feel so stupid being so dumb.
Now, just a minute, Jose. You aren't dumb just because you don't have a formal education.
I'm dumb for another reason?
No, Jose, you're bright. You're very bright. Well, you're bright enough to work hard and send those others through school.
Yes, but now it's got to be my turn to get an education. I'm going to study real hard, and someday I'll be maybe a famous lawyer, or a space scientist, or a brain surgeon.
Good.
Mrs. Harper, talk me out of being a brain surgeon. Can't stand the sight of blood.
Jose, you're cute.
Yes, but I'm still going to study.
Hi, darling. Here comes another brilliant scholar. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
How was school today? What'd you learn?
Oh, real neat. We learned all about the Revolutionary War.
Good.
Excuse me, you learning about the Revolutionary War in your school?
Uh-huh.
I'm learning about that in my school, too.
Really?
Yes, how did it come out in your school?
The Americans won, naturally.
What a coincidence. They won in my school, too. That's marvelous. I tell you, I love studying. I love the books. I just hope I never miss a single class.
You know something?
What?
You're sick.
I hope I'm not sick. Especially I hope I'm not sick Friday night, because on Friday night I'm taking a most important test, American history. And you know what? If I pass that test, I go on to a higher class.
Jose, are you quite sure you're ready for that exam?
Oh, yes, American history. I know all about American history, especially George Washington, one of the first presidents. Yes, I know all about George Washington.
That's wonderful.
I even know why he made his farewell address.
Why?
He was going away. Wonderful man. And when he made his farewell address, what a great moment that was. When he stepped out in front of his troops on that cold, wintry day to say farewell. Soldiers of the Continental Army, 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation. Hey, you with the high hat and the beard, stop writing that down. Sorry, boy. Well, it was a rough revolution, but we won, right?
Yeah!
We showed the whole world, everybody in general, we showed them all that when it comes to revolutions, we can be just as revolting as anybody.
Yeah!
There we were, we had plenty of trouble with the enemy people. Remember? We were fighting the English. And then we were attacked ruthlessly by the British. And as if we didn't have enough trouble, along come them redcoats. I want to thank you men, because you all stood behind me. If I could go out and shake each one of you by the hand, I would do it. But I want to give you each thanks. I want to thank you men from Virginia. And I want to thank you men from Vermont. And I want to thank you men from Massachusetts. Some more thanks for you men from Vermont. Let us now join in thanks to those guys and gals at the musket factory who worked on the swing shifts, fellas. They gave us the bayonets, right?
Yeah!
And they gave us the guns, right?
Yeah!
So they forgot the bullets. That's war business. Remember when our morale was low? Who cheered us up? The USO. So here's thanks to you, Hollywood. A million kisses. You over there in Hollywood. Yes, we all have memories. Remember the night, fellas, we were crossing the Delaware in that little boat? Which one of you guys took my seat? That's all right, the war is over anyway. But we have the memories, huh? Remember, many years ago, you left your homes and your wives and your children, and now you are going back. Well, look, all good things must come to an end. But we got to say goodbye. Men, I see some tears welling up in your little eyeballs. But look at it this way, my friend. You are not losing a general. You are gaining a dollar bill. Do not be sad, my friends. We will meet again. There will be other wars. I hear there's a great one coming up in 1812. What's the matter?
Well, Jose, I hate to be the bearer of bad tidings, but it didn't happen that way at all.
It didn't?
No, Washington made his farewell address to Congress, not to the troops.
He didn't say goodbye to the boys?
And starting off with 7 years ago, that was said at Gettysburg by Abraham Lincoln.
Wow. See, got everything mixed up.
I got it mixed up?
Well, here and there you have a few things that are not quite right. Jose, you say you're taking this exam on Friday?
Yes, on Friday.
Well, I'd be the last one to destroy your confidence, but there are large gaps in your knowledge of American history.
You don't think I could pass this test?
You can pass, Jose, but you're gonna have to study real hard.
Of course, you've got all the facts, Jose. You've just got them confused.
I do that from time to time.
Do you know, I think if we all kind of band together, we can straighten this out for you. Rusty!
Well, you are very kind to want to help me.
Oh, nothing of it, nothing of it.
What do you want, Aunt Bunny?
Rusty, would you be willing to help Jose bone up for an exam he has in night school?
What kind of exam?
Well, history exam.
Oh, sure, history, that's my meat. Ask me anything, Jose. You want to know about the 100 Years' War?
Well, I don't have that much time. Maybe start with a shorter war.
That was on American history, Ralph.
Oh, well, I can give you plenty of help on that, too.
Of course, you see, Jose. Now, we could start a crash program. You see, the kids could help you with the books, and you could study here.
Study here?
Whenever you're off, you come up here and study.
Oh, no, that would be too much bother.
No, Jose, no bother at all. You want to pass that exam, don't you?
Oh, yes.
Well, we want to help you.
You bet we
Yeah,
do.
we sure do.
Jose, by the time we finish with you, you are going to know everything there is to know about American history. The Monroe Doctrine, the Emancipation Proclamation, the message to Garcia.
Oh, that's the most important thing.
The message to Garcia?
Yes, I must call my friend Ramon Garcia and tell him that I'll be too busy to go bowling. Can I use your telephone, please? The Revolutionary War ended in 1781.
That's correct.
Okay.
Here's the next question.
Okay.
Name the original 13 colonies. Yes?
Can I leave the class? I don't know that one.
Say, you should know it. We went over this one 15 minutes ago. Now think hard.
No, Linda. All right, I will try. The 13 original colonies were...
I'll help you get started.
Okay.
Virginia,
Virginia,
Delaware,
Delaware,
New York,
New York. Go ahead, there's 10 more.
How's the Little Red Schoolhouse coming?
Oh, not too good, Aunt Bunny. He can't even remember the 13 colonies.
Well, Linda, darling, in order to memorize, you have to concentrate. And in order to concentrate, you have to have quiet. So I'll tell you what, suppose we leave Jose alone and let him have quiet so he can memorize, all right?
Okay.
Good girl.
Thank you, little Linda.
Jose, is there anything I can get for you?
You got some brains?
Oh, Jose, don't be discouraged. You're going to do just fine. Now, you go ahead and memorize, and I will see that there are no interruptions. Right?
Okay.
Hi, everybody, I'm home. Sorry. The baby's sleeping? What's all the shushing?
Jose is here. He's studying.
Jose is studying? Just to run an elevator? I mean, what's he taking? A course in up and down?
Charlie, this is serious. Jose is cramming for a night school exam.
Well, so let him cram all he wants to. I'm not going to bother him.
Charlie, you're not going to read the newspaper, are you?
Well, that diabolical thought did cross my mind.
Well, all right, but try not to rustle the pages.
You bring me a sponge and I'll wet down each page.
Mr. Halper,
Yeah?
that's all right. You could rustle the pages.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Louise, what have we got there?
Hi, Mr. Halver.
Oh, boy, fish balls.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Halver, but these are to help Jose with his studying. Brain food.
That's fine. What do I get for hors d'oeuvres? Stupid pills?
I'll fix something for you, too, sir. How you getting along there?
Oh, Luis, I'm just trying to cram all the knowledge into my little head.
Oh,
But
dear.
it's coming along. Luis,
Huh?
ask me, what were the 13 original colonies?
Okay. What were the 13 original colonies?
The 13 original colonies. What'd you ask me that one for?
Eat a couple of fish balls. I'll check with you later, honey.
Okay. Mr. Halper, you could have some of my brain food.
No, thanks. You're gonna need all you can get.
Boy, I want to tell you something, Mr. Halper. I had no idea at all that it took so much brains just to be smart.
Hi, Jose. Hi, Uncle Charlie.
Hi,
Here are those books on Benjamin Franklin from the library.
All these?
Well, yeah, this is Poor Richard's Almanac, and these two are biographies, and this one here has a whole section devoted to him.
Oh, boy, he did more than just fly those kites.
Sure did.
Oh, how am I ever gonna do all of this?
Jose, I don't want to hear you talk like that. Think positive.
I am thinking positive, and I'm positive that I won't be able to do all of this before the time that I gotta take the test. I just don't... Hey, look at the time. I'm talking about time. I gotta get back to the elevator. Excuse me, sir.
Jose,
Yes?
don't go.
Don't go.
Forget your job.
I cannot forget my job. I got to support my cousin.
No, I don't mean quit your job. I mean find someone temporarily to work for you until after the exam.
Somebody to work for me?
Yes.
Who?
Bunny, you wouldn't dare. You would not dare. Say like me, I wouldn't dare. You would dare.
Charlie, dear, it's just going to be for a little while. Jose, take off the coat.
That's it. That's enough. I've had it. First, I can't come into my own house without a shush. Then I can't go to my own desk. Then I can't rustle my own newspaper.
Mr. Harper,
Huh?
I said you could rustle.
And now you want me to run his elevator. For what?
Uncle Charlie, we've got to help him. He's got to pass that test.
The world will come to an end if he don't.
Charlie.
That's all right, Mrs. Harper. Mr. Harper, you do not have to take my place in the elevator.
Well, thank you very much.
You're very welcome. You are an important man, and this is not important to you. You own a big nightclub, and I am nothing. Mrs. Harper, I really must tell you that I'm just causing you a lot of trouble, and I apologize.
Jose, you don't have to apologize to us. We know how much passing that exam means to you, and we want to help you.
You are very, very sweet. But Mr. Harper, you are right. So what if I don't pass this examination? The world is not going to end. I wasn't educated before, so I won't be educated now. I will just always be a lowly elevator operator. That is my place in life, and I must accept it.
Jose!
I think this is gonna fit you pretty good.
Jose! Miss Hagler, Miss Hagler! Jose, back from the test.
Oh, Jose, come on, give with the news. What
Let me get my bread.
Oh, I'm just dying to find out how them fish balls turned
Yeah,
out.
how'd you do?
I tell you, I don't want to brag, but I think I passed, and with honor.
Oh, Jose, you mean it?
Yes, I answered every question. I wrote more than anybody.
Well, I guess I'll go get it now.
Get what?
You see.
Oh, Jose, I cannot tell you how happy we all are
Oh,
for
I
you.
am so happy and I'm so excited. I asked the teacher to mark my paper first, you know, and she's going to call me.
That's terrific, Jose.
People, I want to tell you how grateful I am for everything that you did for me.
Hey, listen, I want to tell you, I'm just glad I don't have to run that elevator anymore.
Surprise!
Oh.
Surprise!
Congratulations, Jose.
Uh-huh.
I think I'm going to cry.
Don't you melt that icing, boy.
Let's not look at the cake. Let's eat it.
Good idea.
Come on,
Come on,
that's what
Jose,
we're
come
here
on
for.
over here.
Come on, everybody.
Yeah.
And Jose, since this is for you, it's only fitting that you should have the first slice.
Oh, I am so honored. I am very, very honored. I don't know.
Go ahead.
I can't tell you how happy I am.
Oh, come here.
Excuse me, I was told I might find Jose Jimenez here.
Yes, ma'am. Come right on in.
Miss Brown, you have come here in person yourself. I must have passed with honors.
Jose.
Oh, come in and say hello to everybody. This is Miss Brown, my teacher. This is Mrs. Harper, Mr. Harper, little Linda, Rusty, and Louise.
May I speak to you alone? It's about the test.
Oh, if it's about the test, you must tell everybody, because they are the ones that helped me pass.
Jose, you didn't pass.
I didn't pass? Well, you must have made a terrible mistake, Miss.
You come into my office tomorrow and we'll discuss it.
Oh, no, you must tell me now.
Jose, it's not just that you failed, it's how you failed.
Well, what do you mean by that?
Well, Miss Brown, Jose was sure that he got all the answers right.
Yes.
Well, he answered most of the questions, dates and places.
Then where did I fail?
I said it was how you failed. Do you want me to go on?
Yes.
I think you better go on. There's something here that doesn't add up.
Yes, Miss Brown, what do you mean, how he failed?
In part of the test, I asked for a short synopsis of the Declaration of Independence.
Yes?
We work on the honor system. I left the room during a portion of the test.
Now, wait a minute. Are you trying to say Jose cheated?
He wouldn't do such a thing.
Mrs. Halper, I wouldn't have thought so any more than you. But you know how badly Jose wanted to pass that test.
You bet he did, and he'd do anything in the world to...
Exactly. Now, in light of that, do you think that it's reasonable that he would know the entire Declaration of Independence word for word? Listen to this. When in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bonds which have connected them with another, and to assume among the
powers of the earth the separate and equal station to which the laws of nature and of nature's God entitled them. In decent respect to the opinion of mankind requires that they should declare the causes which impel them to the separation. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Should I go on, do you? You want me to do it for you backwards? You want me to start in the middle and go to the end? Do you want to hear all of the names of all the signers? Hon Jankov, Thomas Epperson, Benjamin Jarvis, Benjamin Franklin, Benjamin Ross, Thomas Nelson Jr., Thomas Lynch Jr.
Well, say that's enough. I'm sorry, and I'm deeply ashamed.
That's all right, Miss Brown. You had no way to know I was so brilliant.
Obviously, this paper deserves a passing grade.
Jose, you mean to tell me that you memorized all that in the last few days?
Oh, no, I memorized that when I first came to this country.
Gee, Jose, I was born here, and I don't even know half of it.
That's all right, Rusty. When you were born, you were probably just a kid. I thought maybe you'd like to know that I got another examination tonight.
Another one so soon?
Oh, yes, but don't worry about this one. I'm gonna pass this one on my own. It's all about American inventors.
And you know all about them, huh?
Oh, yes. My favorite inventor is Alexander Graham Bell. Invented the electric light.
Jose, Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone.
Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone.
That's right.
And then he invented the electric light so he could see where he was dialing.
Rusty and Linda, get out the books. Charlie, get ready to take over the elevator. Louise, get the fish balls ready.